Hello lovelies, my name is Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I was talking to someone recently and it occurred to me that not everyone knows what Transgender Awareness Week is, means, what it's for, why we're celebrating trans people during this week. So I wanted to create a video today with basically a little bit of a rundown of what Transgender Awareness Week is, why it's so important to the transgender community and different things like that. Please don't forget that all of the monetization from this series videos all goes towards an amazing charity founded by two brilliant trans women here in London whose entire ethos is supporting trans people, trans-led businesses and raising awareness for trans issues. So please head on over to notaphase.org, check out their amazing merch, find out more about their brand's ethos. Everything is linked just in the description down below and I'm sure there will be cards along the top of this video as well. It's an amazing charity and it's an amazing goal, and Transgender Awareness Week is all about raising awareness of other trans people and trans fights and trans plights, so it's really, really important to support trans-led charities and businesses, especially during Transgender Awareness Week, but honestly, year-round, like, let's be real. So Transgender Awareness Week is the 7 days leading up to Transgender Day of Remembrance, a day that was first observed on the 20th of November 1998. I will be getting into a little bit more of what Transgender Day of Remembrance means on Transgender Day of Remembrance, so please stay tuned to the series to find out a little bit more about that. So Transgender Awareness Week, as I said, is the 7 days leading up to Transgender Day of Remembrance, so those 7 days, that week-long period. And truthfully, Transgender Awareness Week is really a celebration of trans people, of trans achievements, but first and foremost, Transgender Awareness Week really is about transgender advocates, activists and allies, educating the entire population to trans rights, to trans struggles, talking about trans issues and educating people who maybe might not know anything about who trans people are, our community and things like that. So Transgender Awareness Week really is about educating the general public towards trans issues. It's about celebrating trans culture, all of the great things that we are. So that is what Transgender Awareness Week is. So as I mentioned just there, a lot of Transgender Awareness Week is advocates and activists educating people, but also celebrating trans rights. These can be in the form of many different things. They can be online seminars and platforms, online videos, just like this one. They can be in-person demonstrations, in-person parties, global debates about trans issues and trans rights and things like that. Transgender advocates and activists have been spearheading this for many, many years outside of even before Transgender Day of Remembrance. We have always been fighting for our rights and who we are as people. It's the same thing that we observe during Trans Pride in England and things like that, and it's about celebrating who we are but also fighting for our rights and telling people that it's really hard to be trans. In our modern day society, it's hard to be trans. So helping to educate people in order to make life a little bit easier for trans people around the globe. Fun fact, in San Francisco in 2019, they actually extended Transgender Awareness Week in order to encompass the entire month of November. I really wish that the whole month of November was Transgender Awareness Month. That would be great. I genuinely think we should make that, let's make that a thing. Transgender Awareness Month 2021, let's do it, we'll go for it. So why is Transgender Awareness Week so important? So not only is it leading up to and culminating in Transgender Day of Remembrance on the 20th of November, which is honestly an incredibly key date within the LGBT calendar and within everyone's calendar. I mean, it really should be. But it's also an opportunity for a community that often is oppressed and trodden down and things like that to celebrate who they are and to educate people into who they are, to let people know about new trans charities, new trans influencers, advocates, online digital creators. It's about telling people who amazing trans artists, trans writers, trans actresses and things like that. There is so much talent and so much influence within our community, so Transgender Awareness Week is really important because it's an opportunity and a platform to put that out into the world, and not that we can't do that every other day of the week, but it gives us that excuse, that reason to celebrate and come together as a community, especially in 2020 when being trans has been especially hard. Using Transgender Awareness Week as a platform to celebrate trans achievements, to talk about trans rights, to talk about things like the GRA Act and things like that, celebrate new charities, and that's why it's important. it educates the general public into trans issues and trans plights. And not only that, but it gives an excuse to the community to celebrate what it means to be trans and who we are as people and how great we are. We're amazing. If you're a trans person watching this, you are amazing. If you're a trans ally watching this, you are also amazing. You're probably all amazing anyway. If you're a transphobe watching this, you're not amazing. I'm sorry. On a more personal note, Transgender Awareness Week for myself is really, really important because as a child, when I first started to come out, Transgender Awareness Week was an opportunity for me to look up to my icons, to people who were putting out information to help educate the general public. And it was just this beacon of hope about being inclusive and about having all of that information kind of brought to you and celebrating us and elevating us to that platform, talking about trans rights and talking about trans pride and all of those really important things. So that is why it's important to me, because it represents that beacon of hope. I hope this very short video has helped you guys to understand a little bit more about what Transgender Awareness Week is. And I also hope that if you're someone out there who didn't know what Transgender Awareness Week was and you now do, that I have some way influenced you and your growth and the development of your mind and all those really, really important things. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're able to, please share it, please like, comment, subscribe and all of those important things. Head on over to Not a Phase and support them as well. Buy a t-shirt, buy a sticker, just like them on Instagram, follow them over there, all of those good things. If you get any merch, please tag me in it. I would love to see it. And that's it from me today, guys. I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye.